folks. My name is Dave. I'm with the Miami Brahma Kumaris, and this is Vijay. He put his hand up too early.
Just to remind you who I am. Thank you.
Yes, and welcome again. It's our Monday evening talk, and today we are going to be talking on self care. It's a subject that is known a lot because we have stuff like mental care, health care, and what is self care all about? There's two words, self and care. So, Vijay, let's put in your 2 cents on this matter.
Yes, since it's two words, we'll just only be allowed 2 cents because it's two words. So self is the physical and the spiritual, or let us say the non-physical, which includes our emotions, feelings, thoughts, attitude, sense of happiness, all of those things that cannot be physically seen is what I will put together and call, for want of a better word, spiritual. And when I think of self care, I feel that is what we need to focus on because the physical, most people know and most people can handle that by themselves. So I'm more concerned about that part of us which cannot be seen and needs care.
So, we want to focus on or give attention to the self first. Um, a lot of time we keep forgetting. A lot of time we are confused. We are caught up in the conflict of day to day, in relationship, in our job, in our community, what's happening politically, what's happening with the protests, and stuff like that. And we forget to care for the self. Like a doctor has to care for his patient. But if the doctor doesn't care for himself first, how could he care for others? And this, it's a critical thing in his tool bag to have proper care for himself. And in caring for yourself, what do you do? How to do it? Are you doing it? Or is something that you never thought about? Self care. Vijay, how do you care for yourself?
Well, I mean, the word might not be something we use a lot, self care, but I think all of us spend some time looking after our state of well being. As a child, our parents look after us, teach us how to eat, how to sleep, etc. And as we become adults, we need to self-care. In other words, look after ourselves. It's usually a sign of maturity that I can take care of myself. So in that, I think the mind is probably the most important issue. Emotions are very important. Attitudes are important. And so I think that the most important thing any human being can do for the self, the non-physical self that is to give yourself time. Time to rest, time to relax, time to heal. The mind itself has a lot to process with all the activities that we are involved in and all the connections and all the problems we are solving and all the issues we are dealing with and the other people that we are looking after. The mind has to process all of that, and the mind sometimes gets overloaded and it needs time. It needs time for it to continue to work. So rest is important. Downtime, let me call it that. And while mentally you might be in downtime in compared to other people, it really gives space for the mind to continue to process and organize what's happening. So internally, we become more organized. And usually you will find that once you include some type of downtime in your routine, you are able to come up with better ideas and better decisions. because you have given time to your own mind to process issues and to come up with better solutions.
So, Vijay, are you saying that we must stop, just sit and do nothing?
Yes, I think it is.
People might
It is.
think we are lazy.
Yeah. Well, they might think so. We are lazy, but I think it's excellent to sit around and do nothing. Now, there is a difference between idle and downtime. When we sit around doing nothing and we don't have any aim or purpose of doing nothing,
Aha,
it is,
purpose.
yes, if we have no aim or no purpose, then you might call that being idle. But if your aim is to let the mind relax, if your purpose is to become quiet, to become silent, if your purpose is to support your own internal processing, then that it is better called downtime rather than idle. Idle is we have aim and no purpose. We hang about, we chat with this one, we talk to that one, we look at TV. Our mind is still going helter skelter here and there. That is being idle. Idle is you are still active, but you are not doing anything purposeful. That is called idle. So we are not being idle, we have downtime. Downtime is quietness, silence, relaxation, rejuvenation for the mind. Time for the mind to process and organize itself. If you give the mind enough time, it will organize itself and it will solve most of its own problems.
So you said relax. You said be purposeful. So is it true to say that being calm, and which is a starting point to be calm and have a purpose? Because a lot of time, when I some situation comes about and I don't know what to do, in the crux of the matter, I I stop and I try to be alone for a few minutes so I could recollect, and I could maybe be in calm. So you think a starting point for self care is being calm?
Yes, being calm. Now, I think of two examples. One is a judge. When a judge is dealing with an issue, if he cannot solve the problem immediately, he will take time. He say, I'll give you the judgment later. And he returns hopefully to his chamber to give some time for his mind to process what is happening. If you look at any big organization, the boss of the organization, the person in charge, is in the back room. He's not available to the public.
Aha.
He, he goes to some place where he's calm. And so in his calmness, he's able to make a lot better decisions. Now, I think we have become addicted to motion. We are addicted to movement. We are addicted to doing. And we forget that we are not human doings. I'm sure you've heard this before. We are not human doings. We are human beings. So we have to
Beings.
be.
Hmm.
But that's addiction to movement, which is really not our business. It's commercial entities and so many other people who are trying to take our money, and therefore they advertise and they encourage to do this, do that, get involved, come visit, etc., etc. But this continuous motion has made our beings addicted to excitement as opposed to happiness. Happiness is a sense of calmness, a sense of comfort, an achievement. There's achievement there's contentment in happiness. Contentment is the foundation of happiness, but motion creates excitement, and we get addicted to this excitement. And therefore, we even feel that when we become calm, I am guilty. I am not doing anything. I should be doing something. So, really, you should take charge of your own affairs and look after yourself and choose to be calm whenever you wish.
So when you take charge of your own affair, you think we could easily experience happiness, harmony, and peace?
Well, the thing is that those qualities are already within us, as you know. When a baby is born, you don't have to teach the baby to be happy. The baby knows how to be happy. The baby knows how to love. The baby knows how to respond well. It doesn't have to be taught. So these things are already within us. What it needs is time to blossom, to come out, to be able to shine. So that when we are addicted to motion and movement and getting the job done and going here and there, then we forget to be. We forget to allow our feelings to come to the surface. We forget to allow our own purity, our own inner dignity to come up. So the whole idea about calmness or self-care is to nurture what already exists. That is my inner calmness, my inner love, my inner silence, my inner humility, and give them space to grow, to come out. So to do that, we have to get rid of the busyness, get rid of the songs, get rid of the excitement, get rid of the movement, and allow quietness so that my inner virtues can flower, can blossom, can flourish. Care means caring for the self. That means caring for my inner self. It means allowing my virtues to blossom.
So that's like, finding joy in your journey.
Yes,
What you're saying that we already have these uh, virtues, and you might want to say, or qualities, but it's latent within us, and we simply have to, bring it out, emerge it, let it shine,
yes,
because, like, we, oh yeah, we need to shine. So when we shine, others see us and they shine too. It's like an infection. So finding joy in the journey, finding joy in whatever you do, it's one step. One step of finding joy in the journey is self-care. So you said starting point is being calm, is being still, being less busy, and when that happens, then certain qualities which is within you, which has been camouflaged because based on all the external things which is happening in your world, all it's camouflaged. So calm, finding joy, being still are some of the things which we can start practicing.
while we find joy in the journey, in order to find the joy, we have to stop.
Ha! Stop.
Yes. So you have to stop and find the joy in the
Okay.
journey.
All right. Stop. Stop. Stop and observe. Okay. We are observing. You're hearing. We are outside today, and there's a fire ambulance which is just passing by. Nothing wrong here. He's just driving by. Um,
So in cases like this, we should not get immediately into the excitement of what is happening around us. We need to maintain our peace, maintain our calmness, just observe, and then choose the right action. Do not react, act after you have thought and decided what is the right and best course of action for me that will bring benefit to me and to those around me, those who are in distress.
so, what kind of food you think we should be eating, Vijay, to in the self-care business?
Well, physically, a lot less because I think I started to put on weight.
Oh, yeah, you need a little weight there, man.
But when we think about food and self care, we think about food for the mind. The mind, like the body, needs rest, exercise, and food. Let us take those three: rest, exercise, and food. Nutrition. So, rest for the mind is calmness, quieting down, becoming detached, just observing and not involved. We don't have to jump into everything that that we could say rest. Then we need exercise for the mind, and the exercise for the mind is opposite to exercise for the body. So exercise for the body needs a lot of movement. Exercise for the mind means stillness, quietness. So exercise being quiet, practice maintaining silence or quietness of mind. And that is the exercise that the mind needs. And the nutrition that the mind needs is positive thinking, good feelings, pure awareness, a good wish for myself and for everyone else. Let us work on trying to maintain a positive attitude to the self. See the good in yourself. All of us have good and bad. The glass half empty or half full. We have both sides. Part of us is empty, part of us is full. Taking the example of the glass. So let us choose to see the benefit, the fullness, the beauty in ourselves, and that will help us to see the beauty in others. Nutrition Modern Mind is to create pure, positive, beneficial thoughts about myself and others. We know people make mistakes, we know people misbehave, but try to see their original virtues, their qualities. Understand that whatever they're doing may be a reaction rather than an action. Support their actions, not their reactions.
So we are thinking about life in a deeper way. And as we think about life in a deeper way, we can go inside and discover what's our eternal qualities, which has been lost or camouflaged. So we're basically, self-care is nothing difficult, it's nothing new. We probably heard it before, but we have never made it a practice. So let's make it a practice. Let us think, let us be calm. During the day, just stop, be calm, do nothing. Do nothing for 30 seconds. Oh, six, no, too short. For 60 seconds. Just do nothing and see what could happen. Various time in the day, find a time to think. Think about life in a deeper way. Think about the joy in the journey. So at this time, Vijay would lead us into some meditative exercise where we can do this nourishment, we can do this self-care. And so it's over to you, Vijay.
Okay, so you had me confused there for a while because you said let us come outside and do the recording. And then you said let us go inside. So I was a little confused, but now I understood you mean.
Well, I
Let's
hope I hope we can go and play a game of golf afterwards.
so sorry the camera is moving because of the wind, the breeze, so it shakes every now and again. So deep breaths usually helps to relax body and mind. Deep breath. Another deep breath. Allow the shoulders to relax. Feel the muscle in the body relax. The arms relax. The legs and the calf muscle relax. The neck and the shoulders relax. And feel that my attention is turning inwards, within. I am a divine being playing my part through the body. I let the body relax. And I consider myself. I am a divine being, separate from the body. I am a being with peace. Silence is my natural quality. I breathe in and out. I put my attention on the breath. In and out. And while the attention is on the breath, there is a moment of silence for the mind. Let the mind be silent, relaxed, conscious only of the self, feeling my own peace, my own quietness. I think of some bigger issues. What is my purpose here in this world? I am only raising the question with myself. The answers will come in silence. Responsibility is to be at peace, be silent. I am a soul in silence. I am a soul in silence. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Vijay. And please follow us on Facebook, like our page, share with your friends and family. It's also on YouTube, and tune in every day on the Miami Brahma Kumari web Facebook page around this time to see more talks by other teachers. Thank you. Have a wonderful night.
Yes, and please excuse the movement, the little song that you might have heard, because Dave said we should go outside in order to go inside. Om Shanti.